Hey everyone, it's another video of recreating features of successful e-commerce brands. And today we're looking at product bundles. For example, Udi does a really great job of offering different bundle options where they're combining different versions of their Udis together. Snow Teeth Whitening also really uses bundles effectively, so they've created these multi-product kits for customers to buy. And there's all sorts of different reasons why you might want to add bundles. So for example, it could be to increase your sales or conversions. By bundling products together, it can increase your average order value. You could promote special offers or new products. Maybe you have to clear out some old inventory that isn't really selling, so you can bundle those together and offer them at a discount. Another way you might want to use the bundles is if you sell kits. So for example, if you use the same base products in multiple different kits, so that when any one of these kits gets sold, it should be pulling from the same source inventory, then you can do that with bundles. So regardless of the reasons, in this video, I'll show you how to access the bundle feature. I'll show you different ways you can use bundles, and we'll go through the settings that are available. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. It really does help us keep this channel going and making these free tutorials for you. And if you want to hire us for any personalized help, then check out our website at theprompted.co. Links and details will all be in the description below. All right, let's take a look at product bundles. To access the bundles features, we'll actually be using a solution developed by Shopify. No custom coding today. It's actually this free Shopify app right here. And free Shopify apps are actually quite good. We previously talked about the search and discovery app for collection filtering and product recommendations, and the Flow app for automations. But today we're looking at bundles. So once you've installed it and you set up a couple bundles, you might get something like this. So this is a bundle product. It actually looks just like a regular product, and we're on our demo store here. So what you would want to do is you'd want to set up some images to better demonstrate that this is a bundle. But for the purposes here, this bundle is a 3-pack of t-shirts with these 3 different shirts here. So I can add this to cart. And once I've added it to cart, so you've got your 3 t-shirt bundle pack here. We can check out. And on the checkout page, we can actually see the individual components of our bundle. So here, you can see here, we've added this to the cart twice. So you've got 2 times each one of these shirts. And those are the 3 separate shirts that are part of this bundle. So it's actually pulling from 3 different products. And when you make the purchase and you look at the order confirmation, you're going to see that you actually have 3 items separately on the orders page on your admin, and also with the confirmation email. So essentially how the bundle app works is it allows us to combine multiple different products together into a single product listing, so that when you purchase that product, you actually purchase the underlying products that the bundle is made up of. So let's actually take a look at the bundles app itself. So if you go to your apps area and then select bundles, you're going to get this page here. For you, it's probably going to be blank if you haven't actually created any. I've created a few, and I've created a few to demonstrate a couple different ways you could use the bundle app. So the first one here is actually set up like a kit. So what you can do here is, let's say, for example, you sell an item. We've got this blank t-shirt, right? So in this case, maybe you have a blank t-shirt, but you're going to apply different prints on top of it. But the thing is, you sell different designs, but you have the same source inventory of blanks. So in this case, you could have one product that represents the blank, one product that represents the design, and then that creates a bundle product that looks like this. Okay, and so we have this bundle product here. It looks like a regular product, but you can see here it's a bundle product here, and it tells you which 2 products are part of the bundle. You can actually click this and it'll take you to the source product. Right, so this is a blank t-shirt here. We can go back and we'll be in our bundle product again. And you can see here, so it's made of these 2 products here. And then you've got all these different variant options, and you can add images to the variants just like a normal product. And then when you actually add it to cart, which we've done right here, prompt the original t-shirt, you can see here we've got a t-shirt blank, and original design. Right? It's 2 times here because we've added this to the cart twice. So that's one example. But if we actually go to a different product, a different bundle that we've created, you can see here, let's go back to the app, bundle app. Okay, so let's go to this next one here. So in this case, we're also using the blank t-shirt, but in this case, it's actually a different design. So we can go to our site here, and that's this one right here. So prompted t-shirt, text t-shirt. So it uses the same t-shirt blank, but it's a different text design, right? And then the third example here is the hoodie. So in this case, we have a different blank, but then we have the same design, right? And so that's this one that we have right here. So you have these 3 different bundle products, but they're all made of the same source, like base products, right? So you've got the t-shirt, blank t-shirt showing up here and here. And that means that if you buy this bundle or you buy this bundle, it actually takes from the same t-shirt inventory, right? So if it sells out of the t-shirt here, then you actually can't buy this one either, right? And that's really a great way to manage your inventory if you sell kits, or if you have these sort of like base products that need to be combined together. Previously, it could be really difficult to like try to have to manage your inventory. And if one sells out here, then you might be continuing selling it somewhere else. By doing it this way, it's kind of a workaround to having that hierarchy of products. So that's an example there. You can see here that we've got the design being used twice here, but in this case, it's being printed on a different blank. It's on the hoodie, right? And that hoodie can have its own inventory. So I think this is a really great way to handle kits or your store if that's how you manage your products. And so that's the first way we can use it. The second way is what we were showing earlier. If you're just combining 3 different products together, right? Maybe they're complementary, right? Kind of like how Snow Teeth Whitening, they had like a toothbrush and like the whitener, and maybe they toothpaste. These products that go together quite well. You could offer them as a bundle just like this, or sell them individually because they're their own individual products as well. And so that's what we have right here, this t-shirt bundle pack. We've selected 3 different t-shirts, and we offer them as a single product, single bundle that can be added to cart that will actually add the 3 products together. So that's what that looks like. Now, why don't we go through an example so you can see how to set it up for your own store. So let's come back here, and what you would do is you would create a bundle, and then let's look for a product. So I'm going to do original t-shirt and socks bundle. Let's call it something like that. And then we'll select product, and we'll look for the original t-shirt. And okay, original t-shirt here, select. And then we're going to add original socks. Okay, so we are going to select these 2 products. Now there's a few things going on here that we have to watch out for, and that you'd have to consider for your own bundles. So first off, you can see here that we've got these warnings or errors. We're saying that we can have up to 30 bundled products. We're only using 2, so that's fine. But we're using 4 of the 3 options that we can choose, and over 1,000 of the 100 variants we can choose. So bundles behave like products, which means you only have 3 variant options that you can select from, and you can have up to 100 variant options, just like a regular product. Now, eventually, Shopify is going to roll out 2,000 variant limit for products, and when that happens, then the bundles will also have that 2,000 variant limit. But until then, we're stuck with the 100 variants. So to get around that, you could use our combined listings tutorial. it works just the same way for bundles. So you can split up your products into separate bundle products, link them together as if they're variants, and then that helps you get around the 100 variant limit. I'll add a link to the description if you're interested in that customization. But for here, what this means if you wanted to make this work is you'd have to adjust some of the options here. So let's take a look at what you can do. So first off, you can actually change the quantity that you add to cart. So for example, if you wanted 2 t-shirts and 1 sock with the bundle, you can just change this. It'll be 2, and then when you add it to cart, you'll get 2 of the t-shirts and just 1 of the socks. Or maybe it's 3 t-shirts and 1 sock. Like, you could do it however you like. Let's just make it 2 for now. Next, you have these variant options. So you've got the color and the size that come straight from the original product, because the original product had these options. And the same thing with the socks. The socks had these original options. Now, socks, I guess, don't normally have sizes like this. Maybe they're one size fit all. So why don't we actually set a default value? And I'm going to make this, say, the large. And what we've done here is once you set a default value, it means that we're not actually giving the customer the option to select that. Right? They are always going to get the large socks whenever they buy this bundle. And when you do that, it actually takes the number of options down. It takes the number of variants down as well. Now, depending on your products, you may not actually want to do that. I think this works best for products that don't have a ton of variants to begin with, right? Like maybe like in the example with snow teeth whitening, you have, the 1 toothbrush, the one whitener and the toothpaste. Like, there's no variants that go with it, so you can simply bundle it together and not have to worry about all of this. In this scenario, with all these different variant options, you probably have to combine the listings together, like I mentioned earlier. So link is in the description, like I mentioned earlier, if you're curious. But we're okay. So we've got the 3 variant options down, but we still have too many variants. So maybe in this scenario, we say, okay, we're only offering the green socks to customers. So maybe we actually make this a default value as well. We say it has to be green. And then there we go. We're under the 100 variant limit. If you want to still give them options, you can say reset the variants. Okay, so we have them all available, but you can actually deselect ones that you don't want to be selectable. So let's say we give them green and red. Perhaps we just want to get rid of those, right? Maybe you're clearing out inventory and you just want to get rid of the green and red. You can do that and just select the 2 available. And then when we create the product, then the customers can only select these 2 options. And we'll save this and get there in a second so you can see what it all looks like once it's completed. But that's what we can do and then now we're still under the 100 variant limit. The other thing we can do is we can actually rename this option here. So you can see here that if we don't rename it, it's just going to be called the title of the product and the title of the variant option name in brackets. And so this doesn't look the greatest, especially if you go to our product page. So let's go back to our products. Yeah, okay. So we've got our product here and this says color. But if we left it as default, it would probably say the prompted original hoodie in brackets color. So why don't we save this first? We'll see what it looks like, and then we'll make a couple of those edits. Okay, so once we make our bundle product, we have our product here, our bundle, right? You can see that it's made up of these 2 products here. We're using 2 of the 35 variants, and here we're using all 35. But there's no description, there's no media here, so you have to add that all back in. So you can select your media, and then maybe we're using these t-shirts here, right? And then we also want the socks. So maybe I can find them. We said red and green, I believe. Okay, so let's just do these 2 socks here. Okay, so now we have added in our images. If you're making a bundle product, it's probably good to have your primary image show all of your bundled products together, not separate images like this. But we can go ahead and make this active. We'll save. And then we can preview. Okay, so you can see here, the option name is this long text here. So the prompted original t-shirt color, prompted original t-shirt size, prompted original socks color. So maybe that's not how you want it to look. If you go back to your bundle, you can see here that that's what the variant option name is. Normally in your product, you have this option to like edit these names, but if it's a bundle, you actually have to do it in the bundle app itself. So we can go back to our apps, bundles, and come here, and we can edit the name here, rename option. So this is how we do this. So we can say t-shirt color, and we can say t-shirt size, and we can say sock color. In this case, we don't need to rename it. We can, but we don't need to because it's not actually shown, because it's only there's no option available for the customers. And as you can see here, it doesn't show up. Okay, so we can save. And we can now refresh. And you can see here our variant options have changed. So now when we add this to cart, you can see here we've got those options showing in the cart. And then when we check out, oh, okay, maybe we should go to the live site instead of the preview. So t-shirt, socks. Okay, so let's add this to cart. There it is. Let's check out. And there it is, right? So we've got our 2 t-shirts and our 1 green sock, because those are the options that we've selected. And that's essentially how you use the bundles. Now there's a couple of additional things you can watch out for here. So you don't have all the regular product options to edit here, right? Like, so you can't change the variant name. You can't really do some of those things with the variants, but you can add your images in. You can change the pricing of your different bundle variants. So do make sure that everything lines up properly. By default, it adds the price of the individual items. So if we go to our t-shirt, we can see that this is a $25 shirt, and then the socks are $15 each, which makes so 2 times 25 plus 15 is 65. So that's how that price is determined. But if you want to make it cheaper, you can make it a little bit cheaper, because people are buying in a bundle. You incentivize them by making a little bit cheaper. The other thing to consider is if you're going to be creating your products like as a kit. So for example, the t-shirt blank t-shirt here. In certain cases, you want to have the individual kit items to be available for sale. So for example, you could buy the blank t-shirt, or you can buy this this design, right? I think the snow teeth whitening example is best here, right? So you can sell the toothbrush and the teeth whitening device and the toothpaste all as separate items. In some scenarios, more like here, you may not want to actually have these products to be available for sale separate from the kitted version where it comes with a design. So if you don't want it to show up on your product, if you don't want it to show up on your store, the individual items, you can actually go to here. So let's first go to our one of these bundle demo products. Okay, so you can see here, it's made up of this blank t-shirt and this design. So what we can do to hide it from the storefront is you can actually change the sales channels, right? So right now it shows on online store, point of sale, and shop. You can deselect all of them. Done. and then it will no longer show up on your storefront. But it's still available to be added to your cart because it comes as part of the bundle. All right, so that's a few different ways you can use bundles. It's a free feature directly from Shopify, and I found that a lot of business owners aren't even aware that they can use this free app. So I just wanted to share that with you because some of you have been asking about how to make bundles, and there's a really simple way that Shopify already provides for you. So just wanted to share that with you, show you how you can use it, and how you can think about how you can structure some of the bundles for your own store. Anyway, that's it for today. If you need any personalized help, you can contact us at theprompted.co. But otherwise, happy bundle making, and I'll see you in the next one.